The global music industry is experiencing a seismic shift, one defined not by album sales or streaming numbers, but by the roaring success of live performance. As the world emerges from years of pandemic-induced isolation, a new hierarchy of music power has been established, led by two of the most influential acts of the modern era, Coldplay and Taylor Swift. Between them, they've created a phenomenon that transcends traditional entertainment metrics. Their ongoing global tours, Coldplay's Music of the Spheres and Taylor Swift's Eras Tour, have reshaped the concert landscape, collectively edging toward a staggering $2 billion in revenue. But beyond the numbers, they're redefining what it means to tour in the 21st century. Taylor Swift, turning nostalgia into an empire. When Taylor Swift announced the Eras Tour, few could have predicted just how far-reaching its impact would be. What began as a nostalgic celebration of her 17-year career quickly grew into one of the most powerful pop cultural movements in history. Every night, stadiums packed with over 70,000 fans are transformed into a sea of sequins, friendship bracelets, and emotional catharsis. The show's concept, a 3-hour journey through Swift's musical eras, from Fearless to Midnights, resonates with fans on an almost generational level. Each era represents a moment in time for millions of listeners who have grown up with her lyrics as the soundtrack to their lives. And that connection has proven to be priceless. Economists estimate that the Eras Tour could ultimately generate over $1.4 billion in gross revenue, making it the highest-grossing tour of all time. Its influence stretches beyond music, sparking massive boosts to local economies wherever Swift performs. Hotels, airlines, restaurants, and even fashion retailers have reported record profits tied to her concert stops, a phenomenon now known as Swiftonomics. But perhaps the most remarkable part is the emotional economy Swift has built. By reclaiming her music catalog, rewriting narratives through her Taylor's version re-recordings, and inviting fans into her personal evolution, she's turned her artistry into both an act of empowerment and a business empire. Coldplay, the pioneers of sustainable spectacle. While Taylor dominates with emotion and cultural connection, Coldplay has carved out a new lane entirely, one defined by sustainability, creativity, and global inclusivity. Their Music of the Spheres World Tour, which began in 2022, is not only one of the highest-grossing tours of the decade, but also one of the most environmentally conscious in history. The band pledged to cut CO2 emissions by 50% compared to their previous tour, an ambitious target that involved everything from solar-powered stages to reusable LED wristbands and kinetic floors that generate electricity when fans dance. Even the tour's travel logistics and catering are built around minimizing waste. But make no mistake, Coldplay's eco-conscious mission doesn't come at the cost of spectacle. Their performances are vibrant, euphoric explosions of light and color, blending music, visuals, and audience participation into an otherworldly experience. Each show feels like a communal celebration, a reminder of music's power to unite across languages and continents. By merging technology and emotion, Chris Martin and his bandmates have turned their concerts into immersive events that feel less like gigs and more like spiritual experiences. The result? Over $800 million in ticket sales so far, with more dates still to come. The business of belonging. What Coldplay and Taylor Swift have done goes far beyond financial success. They've reinvented the very architecture of fandom. In an era when digital consumption often fragments attention, their tours have reignited collective experience. People aren't just attending concerts, they're participating in cultural history. The economics of live performance have also changed dramatically. With streaming royalties providing only modest returns, artists are increasingly relying on tours to sustain their careers. But the modern megatour is not just about profit, it's about storytelling, branding, and identity. Swift uses her tour as an extension of her creative world. Coldplay uses theirs as a mission statement for a sustainable future. The sheer scale of these productions, multi-million-dollar stage designs, high-definition visuals, cinematic storytelling, and global fan engagement proves that live music has become the most valuable asset in the entertainment industry. A new era for music history. The success of Coldplay and Taylor Swift signals more than just the rebirth of concerts. It marks a turning point in cultural economics. Artists are no longer just performers, they're architects of immersive worlds that blend art, commerce, and emotion. As tours continue to grow into multi-billion-dollar enterprises, the message is clear. We're witnessing the dawn of the era of the $2 billion tour, where music is no longer confined to a playlist but reborn in a shared human moment of light, sound, and connection. In an age of endless digital noise, Coldplay and Taylor Swift have reminded the world of something timeless: the magic of being together, singing the same words, under the same sky.